Now we're going to be doing Old Age, and Dulce, who I've just scarred up, like, made look just horrible. No, she looks beautiful. I'm, again, using the base for this. We're going to be doing Old Age makeup. So for this, you're going to need her base, or your partner's base. Again, you're starting at the hairline going down. I didn't mention this before in the last video, but the reason you want to go down is because there are little follicles on our skin, especially with girls because we don't shave. Hopefully we don't shave. If you do, then that's your thing. We don't shave, and so there's all these little hair follicles. So if we go up, the makeup's so thick that it'll make it all go up, and it won't look good on us. It'll look like we have a beard or something. Or that all these little feathers are attached to us. So, let me get on your eye. Just kind of pat around the eye. Remember, the skin around the eye is really delicate. And the more we pull at the eye, the more wrinkles happen. So, don't pull at the eye. Back in the old days, women were told not to put their hands on their chin or lean up because you would get wrinkles, and back then they didn't have plastic surgery. So, okay, so I'm getting all the way down with Dulce right there, all the way down to her chin line. Remember, you're only doing half of the face. Don't worry about doing the other half, just half, depending on what you get. Okay, now, we're going to be using, for Old Age, you will need two things. You'll need the character shadow, and you'll need the ultralight. Now, remember, again, I've told you guys in class that depending on if you have African American skin or darker skin, then you will not be using the character shadow and the ultralight. You're going to be using the dark brown, and it'll say dark brown, and the light brown. But the light brown looks yellow. But these are the two that you'll use if you're doing African American or really, really dark pigmentation skin. For everybody else, you're using the character shadow and the ultralight, and that's very, very important. You want to start with the character shadow because the character shadow is where all the lines are going to be, and the ultralight is where all the outlines are going to be. Okay, so we're starting with character shadow. I'm again using my brush. I want to keep my sock close at hand because there's going to be a lot of wiping and stuff like that. I tend to do a lot of Old Age makeup because there tends to be a lot of shows that I have that people need to look really, really old, and they're not. They're like in their 50s and they need to look 80, so I end up doing their makeup for them. Okay, so you want to remember where, if you're going to get old, where the natural, you want to go for natural wrinkles. You just don't want to go higgledy-piggledy all over the face and make it look like she has lines all over. So the first thing you're going to ask your partner to do is wrinkle your forehead. Wrinkle it up really good, like up. Like, bring your eyebrows up. There we go. Eyebrows up. You can see where her natural lines are. And you want to follow those with the makeup. You're using a little thicker than you would for what we were doing in class the other day. So I'm just following the natural lines. Okay, now furrow your eyebrows together. There we go. We do this against the sun. So remember, you're only doing half of the face. You can see right here she has like a little bit of a shadow. Okay, now go ahead and smile really big. Smile, smile, smile. You can see right there her laugh lines. And then you're looking for the shadows of the face. So right there, you can see her cheek. There we go. You can see where the skin kind of will come this way when she gets older. I'm talking about like 80 years old, not tomorrow. Okay, now really wrinkle up your eyes. Oh, there we go. Okay, we want to get the natural lines of her eyes. So we're going to make some crow's feet here. Crow's feet. Don't you hate it? Okay, and there, and then she's got a natural little dimple right here, and that's probably going to come in at some point. And then go ahead and wrinkle your nose. There we go. Right. I think you're smelling something bad. You want to make sure that you get all the parts that will eventually happen as you guys get older. And remember, you're only doing the face. Okay, and this is pretty good right here because these are natural highlights. You also want to get the temples. because the temples are going to start coming in. So because it's just soft tissue around there. There's no real like hard skull tissue, so it's going to go down. Also, the right here under the eyes will start sagging, and you'll notice that the lid of the eyes will start sagging. So look for the natural shadows. You're just kind of gonna have to like move their heads around and look for that kind of stuff. You know, I know where mine are. I can kind of see them already. Everybody always tells me, "Oh, you look so young." I'm like, I can see them coming. Old age is coming. It's coming for you too, if you do this makeup. Okay, so now we want to get all of the highlights. So we're going to use the ultralight, and this is outlining. So as the skin folds over itself, the thing that's going to get hit by the sun first is the top and bottom of the skin where it's folding over. So you're going to want to